channel. It's Christina at Homeschool and Grace, and today's video is another curriculum pick. Okay, so we are still going through 1850 to modern times. Now, I shared in my last curriculum pick for my 7th grader that you will see some redundancy because I will be teaching 3 kids in the family cycle for 1850 to modern times. And so today's curriculum pick is for my 4th grader. And I'm super excited to share it with you. I think I say that a lot. I probably need a thesaurus to come up with better adjectives or descriptive words of how I'm feeling about today's video, but I am super excited to share with you today. So, here we go. If you're new here today, I wanted to give you a little bit of background about my channel. I am a homeschooling mom to 5 daughters. I will be having a 7th grader, 4th grader, 2nd grader, kindergartner, and pre-K-er. So my first 3, my 7th grader, 4th grader, and 2nd grader will all be in the family cycle. That was a loud noise. I will have 3 in the family cycle, like I said at the beginning of the video, and then I'll have a kindergartner and a preschooler. I can spit all this out today. It's hotter than Hades here in Portland today. It's about 100 degrees. And I have lights on me, and so it's going to get hot. That's okay. I'm going to just dive in right now and start sharing with you what we're going to go through. So I buy the entire complete box curriculum from My Father's World. This is my 7th year using My Father's World. I've always bought the box curriculum. I know some people, everyone does different things, but I really have appreciated just getting it all and making it work for us. And typically it always does. Okay. To start out with, I get the teacher's manual, which I love. And it's laid out so nicely and easily to, that's not the grid, to show you how to teach your kids each day. So I always start at the top and work my way down. Did I just say so again? Oh. Along with the curriculum, you get your student sheets. So this will be, let's see, notebook pages, state bird and flower cards, state flag stickers, state game cards, and much, much more. There's a picture on the back. That is starting out. Next, we're going to go into Bible. Now, she's doing a couple of like Bible studies, but I wanted to also share that I didn't share in my last video a little more on what she'll be learning for Bible, and this goes for my other 2, my 7th grader and my 2nd grader. So they're going to learn about basic Christian beliefs with key Bible passages and stories from around the world. So we're going to use, first of all, A Young Person's Guide to Knowing God. This is by Patricia St. John. She's written other books that are fantastic. We'll be inspired by the stories of the Christians from the past, from In God We Trust, and Trial and Triumph, this is one of my favorites. I love this book. And Missionary Stories from Tales of Persia. This is Missionary Stories from Islamic Iran. That will be fun. Okay, we'll also be, there's going to be a guided prayer specifically for the United States, which I think we really need, so that will be great, and other countries. And there'll be a 6-week Bible study focusing on God's faithfulness to mankind and the call for all believers to be a blessing and a witness to others. And if you're wondering where I'm finding this is right at the beginning of my teacher's manual, and the overview tells me what we'll be learning. To go along with that as well, we will also be using Then Sings My Soul. This is 150 of the world's greatest hymn stories. We used this last year, and we just loved it. So we will continue using it and learning about hymns and where they came from and who wrote them, and then learning the songs, the hymns. Next, so that was all of Bible. Now we're going to move on to history. So I'll show you what's included in history. First of all, we're going to be learning patriotic songs. America's favorite patriotic songs. This will be part of the president sheets from the student sheets. We add these on as she learns about the presidents up to modern times. state and world map that's just like a small one. We use these a lot actually when we're learning each state. We point to which state we're at and do it that way. Next, we'll be singing. What will we be singing? State and capital songs. So I always think singing is a great way to learn many things. Bible verses, history, you name it. And so, math facts? Yes. So we will be singing state and capital songs to help memorize the states and the capitals. Okay, next, here are some United States map sheets. I am not sure what we do with these. I have not looked that far into the curriculum, but I'm guessing we'll be labeling. And there's a whole pack of them, so everyone will be labeling states and capitals. I'm guessing. Next is Story of the World. We love Story of the World. This will be our third time using Story of the World. And this time it comes with the, oh my goodness, the very big activity book, which is just wonderful. It's got great printables, it's got maps, it's got questions, it's got games, you name it. It's in this book, and it's big and beefy, but it's great. Okay, we also will be using this timeline, which is Creation of Modern Times timeline book. We have done timelines of every various kind you can think of. I have a wall timeline, and these are all in this room. I have a wall timeline. I have a book timeline I made if you're interested. I now will be doing the timeline book from My Father's World, and we've also pinned timeline cards here. So we have every plethora of timeline available here. So this will be a fun new addition to add to our timelines because we like timelines. Okay, next is American History, the Smithsonian, a visual encyclopedia. I'm very excited to use this one. It looks like a really great textbook. I know not everyone loves textbooks. We're kind of geeky here and we like textbooks. So there you go. This is a textbook. And it looks super fun. We will be cooking as well this year with my 4th grader, 7th grader, and 2nd grader. The U.S. History Cookbook. My 7th grader already ran off with this. But again, it's for all 3 of them. But all of us will be cooking this year. So these next 2 books are from last year, Exploration to 1850. And we will be using them again. This is Exploring American History and also The Last 500 Years from Usborne. We really liked both these books and we'll be continuing to use them. Okay, so far I've gone through Bible and history. To give you a little background for history, what we'll be learning world history and U.S. history from 1850 to modern time, hence the name of the curriculum. We'll be integrating history with art, composition, handwriting. All of that will be part of our history notebooks, which will be part of the student sheets. It's all in there. We'll be enjoying cooking delicious recipes from the past as well. We'll also be learning about U.S. presidents and U.S. geography with a brief trip through all 50 states. And that will complete our 2-year study that began in Exploration to 1850. So we'll go through all the states, learning facts about them and their birds and their flowers and all of that stuff. So there you go. That is all for history. Okay, next I'm going to move on to science. So this will be different than what you saw with my 7th grader, if you watch that video. If not, just disregard. So for my 7th grade, not my 7th grader, my 4th grader and my 2nd grader, we will be doing Exploring Creation with chemistry and physics. I will be honest, I'm a little nervous to teach chemistry because I did terrible in chemistry. Just terrible. But I have learned as a homeschooling mom, teaching through these subjects that I really struggled with in school, I'm actually pretty good at it because when you are teaching it, you're being taught yourself. Does that make sense? But they are excited to do this. We have done other Apologia books like this from their Young Explorer series, so it will be fun to start another one. With our history, we will also have, I got the optional enrichments. So for my 4th grader, it's the SAP. It's getting hot and my words are getting slurry. Okay. I got the Snap Circuits Junior for her. And this has already been opened and played with because snap circuits are super fun. So we will continue to use this through the year. Okay, so that is for science. For our read alouds this year, I've got a whole stack of books here. Our first one, Courage to Run. This is a story based on the life of Harriet Tubman. This is from the Daughters of the Faith series, and this is a great series. We read one on, I think it was called Almost Home, but it was on the Pilgrims, and it was a great, great story. So, highly recommend these ones. Next, we will be reading Across 5 Aprils by Irene Hunt. This is an intriguing and beautifully written book, a prize to those who take the time to read it, whatever their ages. That is not what it's about. The unforgettable story of young Jethro Creighton, who comes of age during the turbulent years of the Civil War. So, Civil War story. Now, the next three are Christian Heroes in a Now. We've got Hudson Taylor, Corrie ten Boom, and Brother Andrew. We are excited to read those ones. And then Sergeant York and the Great War. I love a good war story. I'm not sure if my girls will, but we will read it. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to music and art. We'll be doing Susa to Sachemo, The Best of George Gershwin, and then this is the stories of Foster and Susa in words and music. You'll be listening to that as well. This one I think is a DVD. The Susa to Sachemo. I think it says DVD. That'll be fun to add in. Okay. Then for art, we'll be continuing through God and the History of Art. And I love it, these little art cards. I've shared it many times. I think they're so much fun. We hang them up all around our schoolroom. They're super pretty and fun to look at. Okay, so that is all our core curriculum. For my fourth grader, I wanted to also share what we will be doing for language arts. Okay, we will be doing language lessons for today. This is for grade 4. I've already taught through this one with my older child, and we just love these language lessons. They're just really nice, short and sweet lessons, but they get the job done. She will also be doing writing skills for today. This is for grade 4, and this is level A. I think. Unless they took the levels away. Maybe it's just grade 4. I'm not sure. But this will be her writing curriculum. We will see how this goes. She is not my one to write. So I might be letting her do it on the computer. She'll be typing it, which she tends to be more willing to type than to write. So that may be how we get this accomplished. Lastly, we will be using Spelling Power for her spelling curriculum. I did buy one of the Spelling Power student record books. So she will be using that for her Spelling Power. All you need is 15 minutes a day. I'm curious how this will go teaching 2 with this. I tried it last year and I was not super successful at getting it done every day. I'm hoping this is a new year and we will get our spelling done. Okay. I think that's it. I did not share about math. That will come in a different video. And I think that's it. Okay. I am super excited to teach my 4th grader this year using 1850 to modern times from My Father's World. Let me know down below what you will be teaching this year. And if you like this video, here are some others to go and check out. And I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. I feel like I sound like Encanto. Okay. Please do not put that in the video.